Sorry, just jamming to my awesome created music for the intro. Here we are back for another music reaction, or reactions, as this is a kind of sort of twofer for the warning. Full disclosure, I was not going to do this at all. I keep this channel music, so I'm not going to get too far into this. Let's just say this show that the warning is on goes against everything I stand for. The host is one of the biggest pieces of garbage on this planet. But I was assured that it doesn't matter because there is a replacement host while the D-bag is on vacation. So I will not be posting any original video links in the description. I will not promote this show at all. It will not be in the title. In fact, the title will probably be the Martin Short Live with the warning or something to that effect. Anyway, I have also been constantly asked to go back and revisit Sick live. Not excited about this, but I can suck it up. Don't go into this with high hopes, thinking that because the warning's an awesome live band, they're going to change my mind. This song is beyond anything that can be fixed without a rewrite for me. But we're going to give it a shot, and then we're going to jump into the incredible Automatic Sun. So here we go, back with the warning. It's been a while. Sick.
Their tour starts September 13th in Boston. Here to celebrate Don Julio's Summer of Mexicana. Playing the song Sick from their album Keep Me Fed. The Warning.
Okay, full disclosure, when I heard this for the first time, and many of you decided to just hear what you wanted to hear instead of listening to what I was saying, this is the part of the song I absolutely love. I don't care for the verse. It reminds me of maybe a punk meets hip-hop type vibe to it. I don't care for that. This, where it leads to the chorus and up until the horrific Sick, I really love this part. So let's listen to that again.
Don't wanna make mistakes and live in regret. Don't wanna get
Okay, there we have it. Sick on Martin Short live. Boy, I miss Ed Grimley. Don't you, I must say. I just, the guy was hilarious. I didn't care for this Jiminy Glick character, but man, the triangle playing Martin Short with Ed Grimley, good stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna dog on the song. I'm not gonna rehash it. Y'all know how I feel. I'll just say this didn't change anything. It just doesn't do anything for me. So you can go ahead and read into that what you want, and you're going to do it anyway. You're going to say, oh, yeah, Rob's out of touch. He's grumpy. Get off my lawn. He said this song is absolute piece of garbage. I didn't say anything like that. I said it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't. The one part I pointed out I really love. I hate the sick. I can't stand that. And I don't like the guitar tone in this. It should be a chord, not a single note. There are all kinds of things that I would do or instruct the Warning to do if I were in the studio for them, but they don't write the song for everybody and their individual taste, right? And that's fine. Not going to like everything, and this one just is not ever going to be one that I put on purpose, and it will always be one that if for some reason it is on, I will hit skip. I don't hate it. I just got no time for it. So that is what it is. Let's move on to a fabulous song, and I'm very curious to see this one performed live again. Sometimes bands change things up and do things a little differently. So let's check out live from the Martin Short Show, Automatic Sun. Without beating it to death like a dog, you can understand right now how different this song is from what we just heard. And you can't possibly tell me that first song we just heard is even on the same playing field as this song. Nobody's going to tell me that. See, that's the Warning. That's Danny. Powerful, emotional, not that that modern stuff. This is the Warning for me.
It's hard to give up. If you want it all, then just take it. 'Cause you got me, you got me. And in your automatic sun, look what you're doing to me. You think it's America. Look what you're doing to me.
Here it comes. Whoa, I'll place that back there. I've listened to this many times, but I don't always have the capacity to pay attention because I'm driving and I'm talking with passengers and stuff. Is that new? It's always been to me just that doog, doog, doog. And now it seems like there's a doogaloo, doog, doog. Is she adding a little nuance to that? Or is that something I just missed? Let's back that up. God, she is so, what a badass. Hold on here. That was awesome. Boy, she is just so cool.
To think about it too much. The weight of everything's just an unavoidable headache. The way you hurt me's never enough.
Wow.
It's just hard to give up. If you want it all, then just take it, take it, take it. Bringing your
What the hell was that? That was awesome.
take it, take it, take it. Bringing your automatic soul. Look what you're doing to me. Your psychosomatic love. Look what you're doing to me. 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 Yeah.
How can anybody on God's green earth not love that song? That is just spectacular. I did notice, I wanted to bring a couple things up. There was two live videos that I watched from this year, concerts from The Warning. I watched them because I knew I wasn't going to react to them because they're brand new-ish to whoever filmed them and their YouTube channel, and I don't want to steal their traffic. So give it a few months, and then maybe remind me and I'll go back. One was like a 21-minute or something like that set. It looked to be in the description, basically covering just the new album. And the other one was like an hour show. And I'm very curious because they were awesome. I would love to react to them. But like I said, I'm not going to steal thunder from other people who are trying to share music with you all. But I've noticed, and tell me if I'm crazy, is Pau calmed down behind the drums? I mean, she's still got her awesome facial expressions, and she's funny as hell back there and has a great time. But that animal seems to have disappeared in all live performances I've seen this year. And I know you don't, drums are mic'd. You don't have to, beat the hell out of them live. But it's so fun to watch, right? I mean, that's why I loved Eric Singer. That's why I loved Eric Carr. Some certain drummers, like I said before, it's hard for a drummer to become part of the show, being as they're setting back and they got a kit in front of them. You only really see them from the chin up most of the time. But when you've got that animated drumming style, it adds so much to the show for me. I don't know. I miss the maniac animal Pau. The other thing I noticed on this right here, unless I'm misremembering it, I'll have to go back and watch other live performances and including the studio track for the Automatic Sun chorus. Didn't Pau used to be punching right in there with Danny for like a really strong harmony chorus? On this, it seems to be mostly just Danny, which is fine because her voice is amazing, but it seemed to be lacking that depth of that extra voice. And then when I did look and pay attention, even with the earphone, microphone wraparound thing, she didn't look to be singing that much during the chorus. So I don't know if she's got, a cold at this point or if they're just trying a new deal. I don't know. But it seemed thicker before, like you could hear both voices. Allie, Jesus, man, she is so cool. And Danny, this showcased it on Automatic Sun a little bit. That long concert where I was watching parts of, it is clear it is no longer a work in progress. She is a bona fide rock star. She has always been, animated to a point, but she has got so much confidence now. I mean, grabbing that mic and walking around and then putting it back and kicking back in with the guitar, adding the little nuances now with her voice. I mean, a true rock star. It's just so fun to watch her. I absolutely love her. And the band, like I said, this is one of my favorite bands of all time right now. And being 50 years old and into music since I was like 5, that's saying a lot. Definitely my favorite band in modern times that is currently playing. But like I said, right, that's crawling into top 10 territory for me. Hopefully this is just an experiment with some of this other stuff. I've been asked if I'm going to do, apparently they got a new video out too. I'm a little hesitant and scared because I've been so disappointed with Sick and Burnout and that Spanish song that I'm hoping it's Hell You Call a Dream, Automatic Sun, even more ish than the other way. I will get to it. Maybe today, maybe tonight. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like every time I come on here and have a bad experience with the warning, I stay away from anything that could continue that. I don't want this to be spoiled for me. It wouldn't be the first band that I've had to say, okay, well, they went a direction I just don't care for. I'll live on their past music. I hope that's not what's going to happen here for me. But, I can't avoid it forever. I'll have to check it out. But in the meantime, the reason I did this, and I knew I wasn't going to like Sick. I mean, but I knew I could come right back with Automatic Sun and make it a good video and a positive video. And sure enough, that's what happened. So there you have it. Been a while since the warning's in the house. A 2 for Saturday. And until next time, thanks for watching.